Allen, the Sugar Witch. I'm sometimes called the Sugar Witch, and there's a reason for that. I'm not really a witch, but I can work magic on your A1C if you're a type 2 diabetic. A1C is the measure of the amount of sugar that sticks to the red blood cells in your bloodstream. And the more that it sticks to your red blood cells, the unhealthier you are. So I try to keep less sugar on your red blood cells, and I do that magically without drugs. And that's why I'm called the Sugar Witch. Now today I have with me a very special guest, Tami DeVine. Welcome, Tami.
Thank you for having me on here.
Tami tells me that she's addicted to sugar.
I am a total sugar addict. Like, this show is for me because I am totally addicted to sugar. As you can tell, I'm very healthy, right? Like, I just can't stop, you know? It's like I stop for a little bit and then I have it one time and it's all back.
That's because it is a real addiction, Tami. Sugar is more addictive than cocaine or heroin.
I heard you say that before, and I was like, wow. And other people have said that too, and I've been like, whatever. You know, cocaine and heroin, those are super strong drugs. How can sugar be that addictive?
Well, we start out by giving our kids sugar in their formula.
Yeah.
Then we reward them with sugar their whole life.
Yeah.
Every time he does something good, your little boy, you say, oh, here, have a treat.
I've been guilty of that.
And we're all guilty of that. So we set ourselves up for that addiction in the beginning, and sugar is very addictive. If you were to do a brain scan on sugar or on cocaine, it would light up your brain more than cocaine.
Wow.
And it's harder to get off of because it's legal.
Yeah.
It's sociably acceptable.
Uh-huh.
It tastes really good.
It
I'm
tastes
not sure
so
how
good.
Not sure how cocaine tastes. But
Yeah, me either.
probably not great.
We don't need to know.
No, I don't want to know.
No.
But yeah, that's why. And if, like any other addiction, you have to leave it away totally forever. You can't have that little bit. It's like alcohol. If you're an alcoholic and you have one drink, you're right back to being an alcoholic.
You fall off the wagon.
Right.
I've fallen off the sugar wagon many
Yes.
times.
And it's so easy, and it's so hard not to.
Yeah.
But with my program, by using a sugar substitute that tastes like sugar and doesn't have that horrible aftertaste, then it's a lot easier to stay on the program.
See, and that's the thing, you know, I remember I tried in one of your episodes, I tried xylitol, the xylitol substitute that you put in, and I remember being very pleasantly surprised that it was sweet like sugar. I really liked it. I know there's other stuff that like the major manufacturers put into desserts, and it tastes artificial. It tastes bad.
Right, it does.
You know, yeah.
And people just don't want to eat it. And we're creatures of habit. We like the same foods. We have favorite foods, and we kind of stick with them. We eat them over and over. And on my program, I don't try to take those foods away from you, because if I try to take those foods away from you, you won't stick with the program.
We get mad at you, like.
And you won't stay with it. You'll just go back to your old ways of eating. So what I do is I take your favorite foods and I take out the bad ingredients and I substitute good ones. But I don't take out the taste.
I think I can work with that. That is, you know, taste is the key. It has to taste good, I think, for anybody to really want to make the change.
That's right.
Because if it tastes like cardboard, or if it tastes, you know, kind of weird or artificial, then they're not, I won't be interested. I know that, you know.
Change is hard.
Yeah, it is.
Change is hard. So if it tastes bad, it's even harder. So
Yeah.
the idea is, I want to do what I want to do, but I want to stay healthy.
Well, I'll be one of your testimonials, because I had the chocolate cheesecake, and that's when you put the xylitol in, and I loved it.
Good.
It was really good. I was very pleasantly surprised. I mean, everybody talks about their food like, oh, my food is going to be great, it's going to do whatever, you know, and I was concerned that it wasn't going to be that good, but I was very pleasantly surprised. I loved it.
I wasn't surprised.
You knew I would.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Yeah, that's great.
So Tami, let's get started on our chicken stir fry.
Okay, what am I doing?
Okay, you're going to start chopping the vegetables.
Okay.
And I'm going to cook the chicken. My wok is already hot. We've had the burner on now, and you can feel the heat there. And you should never put oil in your wok before it is hot, because if you do, everything's going to stick. So that's why we wait until it's hot, and then we're just going to pour in some oil.
I am not the kitchen person, so I'm like scared to death here. Hopefully we don't have pieces of Tami in the
Yeah, we don't want any nails or flesh.
Right.
Stir fry.
And you showed me like you do your knuckles, right? When
Yes.
I'm cutting here.
So that your knuckle
And
is your...
my poor hubby. I'm glad he can cook really good.
Okay, we're going to put our chicken in the hot oil.
Okay.
Ooh, don't want to wear it. I didn't wear an apron. The chicken has been marinated in liquid aminos overnight, so it adds a little more flavor to it. Liquid aminos are something that I use instead of soy sauce.
Soy sauce substitute.
Soy sauce substitute. Soy sauce is very unhealthy. It's very terribly full of sodium and genetically modified soy, but it tastes good.
Yeah, it's so salty. We love the salt.
Liquid aminos is just amino acids. So amino acids are something that we need in our body, and we get it from our proteins. And amino acids are used, they give us energy, and they build and repair our cells. So we're doing something healthy when we use it. And it tastes just like the soy sauce in a really good Chinese food restaurant.
If you say so, I'm going to believe you, Marsha. You surprised me once with the xylitol, so I can't wait to try this aminos.
You will love it.
Okay. So what's happening here?
David will eat anything if I put soy sauce on it.
Yeah, that's me too.
He hates Brussels sprouts, but if I put put liquid aminos on it,
Really? That good, huh? Well, David is a good guy. He's a keeper, Marsha, and he showed me how to do the cutting as well.
Mm-hmm.
That you like put the bottom part down.
Yep.
Or the top part down,
Mm-hmm.
and cut it like this, like chefs do.
Right.
Or like chefs maybe are supposed
just
to.
Don't do any more, and then you won't cut yourself.
Okay. This is enough,
I don't want any
right?
blood on my show.
I know, right? Okay, so keep cutting. Okay, broccoli is next.
Yep.
Okay, so do I cut them the long way here?
Yep, that's
okay.
fine.
Okay, good. And you said you want them to be like in big chunks, right?
Big chunks.
Okay.
Because they shouldn't be mushy. There's
Oh, yeah,
nothing
we don't
worse
like-
than when they
ugh.
bring your Chinese food to your table and the
Yeah.
vegetables are all mushy.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of us are not the biggest fans of veggies. And so if they're mushy, like we're really not going to eat them, you know?
That's right.
Yeah. So.
And if you have children and they don't like vegetables,
Uh-huh.
this is a really good way to get them to eat vegetables.
Okay, good. Yeah, hubby's made us some stir fry before, and he does a really good job. But now we can substitute out the bad, right? The
Right.
bad soy sauce and use the aminos.
Right.
What is it called? Liquid aminos?
Liquid aminos. And
Okay.
it's made by Bragg's. They
Okay.
also make apple cider vinegar.
Okay, good.
is also
oh,
very
I
healthy.
love apple cider vinegar. Some
Same-
people, that's like a big diet
It
craze
is.
now, right?
Apple cider vinegar, if taken before a meal, will lower your sugar. What it does, it slows the digestive system. It slows
Oh.
the food down, so it doesn't get into your system as fast, and therefore your sugar doesn't go up.
Okay.
So yeah, it does help with diet, and it's also a probiotic.
Oh.
And it's really good for digestion.
And it doesn't like spoil, right? Like you can keep it forever, right? Yeah, we have like this big bottle of it, and I used to use it. I haven't used it very much, but I got to get back into it because
I buy it in a gallon jug.
yeah, that's what I have right now, and it's lasted forever.
Okay, we'll be right back, right here on Sugar Addicts, and we'll put all this together, and Tami can taste it and find out what liquid aminos does for her.
I can't wait.